So in Missouri, there's been a serious effort for probably about the last 10 years to dramatically reduce the population of people living in institutions. Have you been involved in that effort here?
Yes. And one of the things that I'd like to put in perspective about this discussion, which tends to be very fiery, very divisive, and tends to come up at times when announcements are made, like we're going to close this institution or we're going to open another institution. It tends to be about events. And what we lose is that every year since 1967 in this country, every single year, the national institutional population has continued to decline through Democratic, Republican, expansion, contraction, recession, all of it. The populations continue to decline. And this is not new. We sometimes talk about it like this is a big deal. Well, first of all, most people with disabilities have always lived at home. If you take 100% of all people with disabilities, regardless of age, disability, demographic, ideology, ethnicity, geography, pick whatever you want, in every single state in the Union, between 8 and 10 of all people with disabilities have always lived at home. So for every person that we think needs to be in an institution, they have a twin, a triplet, a quadruplet, doesn't make any difference. People have always lived in the community. So when people say to me, where do you get off on saying everybody can live in the community? Where did you learn this? I say I learned it from families, because most people have lived at home. So Missouri, to its credit, has gone through this gradual reduction. It's gone through this gradual reduction, but people have always mostly lived in the community. I was very fortunate to be part of a process several years ago of helping people at Bellefontaine Rehabilitation Center that had significant and challenging behaviors and people for whom people thought couldn't live in the community get into the community. But I've been doing this for about 35 years or 36 years, and 20 of those years have been as a consultant, but I was a provider in both an institutional and community setting, and have worked extensively on helping transition people, not just to a place, but to a home.